Hi, this is Champlet 2 on the PlayStation Network. This video will review the Gunrunning Bunker locations in Blaine County. I'll cover some basic information about each location to help you decide which one best suits your needs. We'll start with the least expensive bunker first. The regular base price of the Paleto Forest Bunker is about $1.1 million. You can see it here located on the map way up north in Paleto Bay. It's pretty close to the police station, so you can get a helicopter from there and not too far from an ammunition. But notice that it's set way back off the road. It's in sort of a secluded location. It can be a little challenging even to get here in a helicopter because of the tall trees. You can get hung up in those if you're not really paying attention or if it's dark. But there are some beautiful views from here because you're right on the beach. It's sort of an odd time of morning here, so the shadows aren't all that pretty, but it is actually a very nice view during the day. So here we go down to the bunker a little bit, and you can see this is how far it is from the road. So if you request a buzzard as soon as you walk out of the bunker, this is where it'll spawn, and you've got to walk all the way over here from the bunker. That's a pretty good hike. It's so far from the road, in fact, that you cannot request a car. The mechanic will not bring it. Here's the Raton Canyon, or Raton Canyon if you prefer, bunker with a base price of $1.45 million. There aren't any real major roads close by here, so bear that in mind. It might be a little bit challenging dealing with that really large mobile operations center massive truck to get it in and out of these dirt roads. It's certainly a beautiful location here next to the river and the bridges and the Alamo Sea. It's not too far from Sandy Shores. If there are supply missions in that area, anywhere here in the north should be pretty easy to get to from here. If you come out of the bunker and request a buzzard, it will be delivered to you right over here at this dirt road. But I do believe mechanic tells you it's too far away from a suitable road right at the entrance for him to deliver a car to you. Next we have the Lago Zancudo Bunker with a base price of $1.55 million. This is a very familiar location for those of you who have spent any time at Fort Zancudo. It's literally right on the water, although one of the challenges here is that this is pretty much the only road that I just showed you there on the map that you can easily get in with a vehicle. So you'll have to go under Fort Zancudo and come around on the dirt road to get to this particular bunker. The ocean views are pretty nice from here. It's a little bit close to Fort Zancudo, so you might stir up trouble that you didn't mean to. But having that dirt road right in front of the bunker is very handy. If you request a buzzard or a vehicle, they'll bring them right to your front door. Next is the Chumash Bunker with a base price of $1.65 million. Again, this one's also on the west coast and just a few feet from the coast highway, so it's an absolutely perfect location if you want to be able to get vehicles in and out easily on a nice major road. It's a good location north and south on the map, so if you need to go to Sandy Shores or to Los Santos, you're very close going both directions. Not to mention, what a view. It's absolutely beautiful from here, the ocean view. The terrain coming out of the entrance going up to the major road there is actually pretty smooth. It should be easy to get vehicles in and out. If you come out and request a buzzard, it should be delivered to you right over there on that road. Although, if you can believe it, as close as it is, mechanic says it's too far from a suitable road to deliver a vehicle, so you'll have to run closer to the road to get one. Here's the Grapeseed Bunker with a regular base price of $1.75 million. This one's located quite a bit north, but handy location right at the end of the McKenzie airfield strip. If you want to be able to access air vehicles, this is a great place to do it. You've got a major highway not too far away and paved roads to get to the airfield from that major road. So it should be pretty easy to get to, with the exception of these couple of little dirt roads here you have to take to get to the actual bunker, but it's just a little short ways. You're very close to Sandy Shores as well, although this location is quite far north, so if you have any resupply missions in the city, it'll be quite a hike, even by air. One thing that is nice is having this little dirt road so close to the bunker. If you come out and request a buzzard or a vehicle, they're delivered to you right there, right at your front door. Here we have the Route 68 bunker with a regular base price of $1.95 million. It's located just a little bit west of Route 68, which is a very major road. So again, this is a great way to get vehicles in and out off of a busy road like that. It's not a freeway, but it's still a busy road. You're not far at all from the Sandy Shores airfield. This is a really pretty view here of, I believe that is the Zancudo River. Comes out here at Alamo Sea. The terrain here is pretty flat, so you can get vehicles in and out very nicely, although it is pretty far from the road. If you request a buzzard, it'll be delivered to you here on this road, and you'll have to run from the bunker to here to get it. And of course, it is too far for a mechanic to bring you a vehicle, so you'll have to move closer to the road to get one. Now we'll head over here to the next bunker, which is just a hop, skip, and a jump away at the Grand Senora Oilfields, and it has a base price of just over $2 million. You can see here, both from the map and the aerial view, there are no paved roads near here, major or otherwise. They're all dirt roads, lots of sandy terrain here. That might be a little bit challenging with the Mobile Operations Center vehicle, the big truck. But the all-terrain vehicles should do quite nicely here. It's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, but it's not too far from Sandy Shores Airfield. This next one at the Grand Senora Desert Bunker is even closer to the Sandy Shores Airfield, with a regular base price of just over $2.1 million. There are two paved roads, both north and south of here. The north one is a little bit easier to access. If you want to go south there's an awful lot of rocks and cliffs you have to get over, but you can see the north road there. There's the Sandy Shores Airfield. There's the south road that way, so you'd have to get up over this hill to get to it. Route 68 is just a little bit there to the west, and if you request a buzzard, it would be delivered to you here on this dirt road, but I believe it's too far away for a mechanic to bring you a vehicle right from the entrance. Here's the Smoke Tree Road Bunker with a base price of $2.2 million. It's just a little bit to the east of Sandy Shores. It's got some nice paved roads nearby. There's the road to the north that's a pretty good access road, and then a major highway very close by to get you up and down the eastern side of the map. There's not a whole lot out here. It's a little bit isolated, but again, not too far from the Sandy Shores Airfield. There's the satellites. The terrain's not too bad, just, a little bumpy, lots of desert. You should be able to get over this pretty well with any vehicle you want to bring here. The road's not too close though, so if you can't order a car from here, but your buzzard would show up on the road. The Thomson Scrapyard Bunker has a regular base price of almost $2.3 million. Many of you who've done survivals will recognize this as the boneyard. It is very close to the large freeway there. All you got to do is cross over there. There's not even a guardrail. You can get right to it with a vehicle. There's the boneyard. It's still very close to the Sandy Shores airfield and really quick access down to the city with the major freeway there. If you request a buzzard, it should be delivered to you here on this dirt road, but it's a little too far away to request a car from a mechanic. Finally, we have the most expensive bunker, the Farmhouse Bunker, with a regular base price of almost $2.4 million. It's located on a dirt road just south of the prison. This dirt road's a little bit bumpy, not really all that windy, but it shouldn't be too hard to get vehicles up here. Although because of this little entrance into the farmhouse, that could be a little bit tricky, these little dirt roads, to get back there to drive your mobile operations center vehicle right into the bunker. It looks like it would be an advantage being this close to such a major highway, but there's no easy access to that highway for the larger vehicles to this location. You can request right from the entrance to get a buzzard or a vehicle, and they will be delivered to you right here on this dirt road. That concludes our tour of the 11 different bunker locations. If you're unsure which one you think would be best for you, I'd suggest maybe just look it up on the map, go there with the largest vehicle you have access to, and drive it around for a little bit, see if you're comfortable with it. The supply missions, as I understand it, are going to be pretty much all over the map, so base it on what's most convenient for you and the one that you're the most comfortable with. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll come back and check out the rest of my videos, and maybe I'll see you in Los Santos.